Zach in front of Mason.
Mike, I guess right here, just talking about the game specifically, I know you have other experienced guys on the floor, but what do you feel like as a team you kind of had to work through once Trey goes down, kind of losing one of your key sort of facilitators there? And basically, what do you think your team found in that last maybe 7 to 8 minutes in terms of pulling together at both ends of the floor?
Well, I didn't really have to go back to the bench much. I was determined tonight to play the seniors because it was their night. So X and Lil was going to stay in there no matter what. We shuffled Gabe in and out, and I don't even know if Walker saw the floor in the second half. He might have saw it for a few, but it's tough losing a key player. I mean, that's a part of sports, and but we hung in there. That's all I can tell you. We got the big stop that we needed coming down the home stretch and got the rebound to secure the win.
Mason in front of Alex.
Mike, obviously Khalil has been a pretty big contributor for you guys, but especially down the stretch here as of late. What's kind of been the key to unlocking his game? I know he had another big performance today.
All I can tell you guys after that first month, he's been a totally different player. And, I got to give tribute to my coaching staff and how they've worked, and we pushed him as a unit, and his teammates believe in him. I believe in him, and he's been phenomenal. He's just been playing unbelievable, man, which is kind of nice to see.
Alex in front of Jack.
Coach, Anthony and Trey, obviously, in their speeches, came out with their full support of you. What does that mean to you to hear from them two guys like that so forcefully in public?
I'm not surprised at all. It means a lot. We've been through the battles together. And yeah, Lil hadn't played a whole lot, but he's played some this year, and he's played well for us. And for him to tell the Hoosier Nations that he's coming back, along with Galloway, that means a lot to me as a coach.
Jack on your left and Jeff.
Yeah, Mike, when Michigan State kind of made their run and ended up taking the lead, what was kind of your message to the team to stick with it and I guess not let them, pull it out in the end?
Well, I thought we would play through it, but I think when they went up 5, they hit a 3 and went up 5 or 6. Then I took the timeout, and I just expressed, hey, you seniors, this is your last go around, man, and relax, we okay. And we came out, we scored a bucket, and then we were able to take the lead. And it was back and forth, but we made the plays that we needed to make to secure it.
Jeff on your right to Mike.
Yeah, Coach, I know Galloway got hurt today, but I wanted to get your thoughts on just what he's meant to you guys as a senior, as a leader, points, assists, just everything he's given to you guys as a senior.
It means a lot. As a senior, that's what I expect you to do. You go through 4 years with the program, you grow. You're supposed to grow every year. And if you don't grow, then I haven't done a great job in coaching. And he's grown, and he's helped us a lot this year in so many ways because we haven't had Xavier Johnson, the other senior. So I don't know what his status is right now. He's being evaluated, so we'll have a better feel of where he is tomorrow. But I give a lot of credit to the guys in that locker room and kept fighting. It's tough playing Izzo's teams, man. Izzo can coach his ass off, and their teams, they just play hard. They force you to have to play for 40 minutes, and that's what happened tonight.
Mike, second row right, Daniel.
Yeah, Coach, last week you had the news about your job and recruiting, and then meanwhile you guys are on a 4-game winning streak and look like an NCAA team. What has it been like for you personally to kind of manage through those two different things going on at the same time?
Should never be any questions about my job based on what I've done here since I've stepped foot in Indiana as a coach. So I'm not even going to entertain, questions about it because shouldn't be anything out there floating around about my job. I've done my job, and I'm going to continue to do it.
Daniel on your right, George.
Yeah, Trey and Lil afterwards saying they're returning for next year. The last few days, what have you kind of said to them? What have they said to you? And what's their return mean for next year?
Well, I mean, for them to say they coming back, hell, we got to continue to build our basketball team. I don't know who's going to be here, where we got to go and get players. I mean, that's the world we live in with the portal and what's going on in college sports. So I can't address none of that, and I can't tell them who's going to be their teammates. Just don't know. I don't know that yet. So this summer will be very pivotal and important for our program and moving forward. I mean, that's what college basketball presents every summer.
Mike, obviously you've won all the games you can win during the regular season, finishing 10-10. And of course, if you win the Big Ten tournament, you're going to get in the NCAA tournament. But would you think that 3 wins would get you in? This is a chance to plug your program.
I don't know. Listen, we're playing as good as any team in the country right now based on how we played these last 4 games. But we gotta take it a game at a time, man. I'll never jump ahead. I don't know who we'll face, the first game of the Big Ten tournament, but it's one game at a time and see where it leads us.